So I'm co-owner of a company, a vodka company called Dutch Barn, right? And they got me involved because they wanted me to make it famous, you know. And so first of all, I sort of did, you know, adverts. It was fun. It was just great fun. You know, they were an ethical company. I saw that. It's great. It's a great vodka. But the fun for me was, oh, what a lovely challenge that is. Can I make this a global brand? I did some adverts. I did some truth adverts. And then I found out that the real deal was getting people to subscribe, getting fans, getting loyal fans of the thing. And, you know, you can do the scattergun approach. You can spend millions. You can try and get, you know, 50 million people to see your adverts and that, but it doesn't convert. Whereas if you get a few loyal people who like that thing, it's boutique again. That becomes, it's the same as being a cult. Now, everything I've done seemed like a cult. You know, like The Office was a cult comedy. You know, everything I've done, my stand-up should be very, you know, that shouldn't be mainstream at all. But what you find is you can be, you know, family friendly and huge in one country, but you won't sell a ticket outside because those people, it's like doing a corporate for your country, right? Yeah. So what you find is that if you're a cult in lots of countries, that's 10 times bigger than being the biggest thing in one country. Yeah. So I think it's all about that. It's all about doing it for you and like-minded people. And there's 8 billion people on the planet. You only have to get a small percentage of them to be massive. But it still seems like you're not mainstream in a way.
So the Dutch Bomb ads, the billboards that have been like massive they've like, I mean, in terms of making them famous, it went crazy.
It all happened in like 2 weeks.
And was that all part of
we went from 16,000 subscribers to like 120,000 subscribers in that sort of 2 or 3 week period.
So did you know? I mean, you can't have known that was going to happen, but
no.
But you knew that you were going to kick up. You were going to do something like that.
Well, everything you do is like, I wonder if this tweet will change the world. You know what I mean? No one goes, I'm going to put that out there, no one's going to care about that. Yeah. They go, oh, I don't. And you go, nah, shit. Nah, I don't like it. Okay, delete. You know, and your hope is, everyone thinks that they want to connect. They want to make a connection with the world. They want to go, oh, I made a little difference for 30 seconds. Yeah. You know, so I wanted them to work, but working is people being aware of the vodka. You know, people go, oh, it's not a great joke. And I go, well, but that's not the point.
It sort of doesn't. That sort of doesn't matter.
No,
right?
it's
the
marketing.
The fact that it was being discussed at all,
yeah,
you know, was like,
that's what happened when you make any artist in any field. When you make real news, that's a big difference. You can, you know, you can be in online and being discussed, but the example, the podcast, when we first did the podcast, that was on news at 10. So the podcast, a new thing called a podcast. I was thinking, okay, that's pretty big. Yeah, like the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes made real news, and it's scary. The first time, it's really horrible. You don't want to be real news, because usually it's real terrifying. News is like you did something really, really bad. Like the first Golden Globes in America, it was like I'd murdered someone. It was fucking mental. It was like every time I looked like, oh, well, fuck me, Jesus Christ, what's that? It was everywhere. It was just everywhere. And you just want it to calm down. You want it to go away. You don't want to trend. Because you go, why am I trending? What have I done?
It's weird, isn't it?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
You want to be talked, or you want profile or whatever, I guess. Yeah. Let's say, you know, you want to be, you want people to come and see you on tour, so you want a bit, but then you don't want that.
You don't want things to get in the way.
It's like the authorities discovering you or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and people say things like, well, you've kicked up some controversy. I go, well, you're making it worse, and everything's controversial. If you don't agree with me, it's controversial. It's like, it gets in the way. And some people think, oh, he wanted that. Actually, I didn't. I'd just rather everyone watch my show and go, oh, watch the next one. That would be perfect for me.
That's the ultimate outcome, right?